Imagine this. You're at a party, surrounded by people, chatting and laughing like it's the easiest thing in the world. But you're glued to your phone, pretending to scroll through memes while your heart races and your mind screams, "Don't say something stupid." Sound familiar? Or maybe it's that first date where you're so worried about impressing them that you end up barely saying a word. You leave feeling drained like you just bombed another social mission. But here's the twist. What if that knot in your stomach, that social anxiety buzzing in your brain, isn't a curse? What if it's actually your secret superpower? Stick around, because today we're flipping the script on social anxiety. We're turning it from your worst enemy into your greatest ally. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to walk into any room feeling unstoppable. Let's dive in. Phase 1. The Reset, Unlocking Your Hidden Superpower. First things first, let's reset how you think about social anxiety. For so long, I treated mine like a glitch in the system. I'd feel that flutter before a hangout and think, why me? Why can't I just be chill like everyone else? But I was dead wrong. Social anxiety isn't a flaw. It's an evolutionary masterpiece. Think about it. Back in the day, our ancestors lived in tribes where fitting in meant survival. Get rejected? You're out in the wild, facing lions and starvation alone. Your brain wired itself over millions of years to make social stuff matter big time. That anxiety? It's your brain's alarm system yelling, "This is crucial, don't screw it up." According to the American Psychological Association, about 12% of adults in the US deal with social anxiety disorder, and it's even higher among young people juggling work, dating, and social media. But here's the game changer. Instead of fighting it, acknowledge it. Thank your brain for the heads up. Say to yourself, "Hey, thanks for looking out for me, but I've got this." This simple shift, it dials down the power anxiety has over you. It's like taming an overprotective guard dog. Instead of yelling at it, you train it to heel. Take Emma Stone, for example. Yeah, the Oscar-winning actress who lights up the screen in movies like La La Land. She openly talks about her crippling social anxiety as a kid. It made her panic in social settings. But she flipped it by seeing it as a sensitivity that fueled her empathy and creativity. Now she's using that superpower to connect deeply in her roles and interviews. If she can do it, so can you. The reset starts here. Stop seeing anxiety as the villain. It's your built-in radar for meaningful connections. Once you get this, the real upgrades begin. But how do you build on it? Let's move to the gym, your social gym, that is. Phase 2, the upgrade, building your social muscles step by step. Okay, now that we've reset your mindset, it's time for the upgrade. You wouldn't walk into a gym and try to bench press 300 pounds on day one, right? You'd pull a muscle or worse. Social skills are the same. They're muscles you build rep by rep. The key? Break them down into micro skills. These are tiny, doable actions that stack up to massive confidence. No overnight miracles, just consistent wins. And trust me, after trying this myself, my social life went from awkward silences to effortless vibes. Let's start with micro skill number 1, the power of listening. Most people think being social means being the funniest or smartest in the room. Wrong. The real magic is listening, not just hearing words, but truly getting what someone's saying. I used to be guilty of this. Someone's talking about their weekend, and I'm already planning my epic story to top it. My mind's racing ahead, and they're left feeling like background noise. Flip that. Next time you're chatting, maybe with a coworker over coffee or a friend on FaceTime, focus 100% on them. When they finish, paraphrase back. "So, it sounds like you're excited about that new project, but worried about the deadline?" Boom! You've shown you care. Science backs this. It triggers dopamine in their brain, the feel-good chemical that's like a mental high five. They feel valued, and suddenly, they're opening up more. You're not just talking, you're connecting. Try it today in a low-stakes convo, like with the barista at your coffee spot. "That latte art is cool. How'd you learn that?" Then really listen. You'll see the shift. Now, micro skill number 2, curiosity as your superpower. Ever get stuck in boring small talk? "How's the weather?" Yawn.
That's because factual questions kill momentum. Instead, channel your inner explorer. Be genuinely curious about people. Treat them like a mystery novel you can't put down. Ditch "what do you do" for "what's the coolest part of your job?" Or swap "how was your day" for "what made you smile today?" These discovery questions invite stories, not stats. Picture this. You're at a networking event or just scrolling LinkedIn and someone mentions their hobby. Ask, "How did you get into hiking? Any epic trails I should know?" Suddenly, the chat flows. Your anxiety fades because your focus is on them, not you. In American culture, where we're all about individualism and chasing dreams, this curiosity shows you're invested in their unique story. It turns strangers into allies fast. And don't forget micro skill number 3, strategic vulnerability. Sounds scary, but hear me out. We think social pros are flawless, witty, confident, never messing up. But that's BS. Real connections come from being human, not perfect. I used to guard myself like a fortress, afraid one wrong word would ruin everything. Result? Shallow talks and zero bonds. Strategic vulnerability means sharing a tiny bit of your real self, step by step. Like a dance. They share something small, you match it. Say, "I'm still figuring out this whole adulting thing. How about you?" Or, on a date, "I was nervous coming here, but I'm glad I did." It's not oversharing. It's relatable. Studies from Harvard show vulnerability builds trust quicker than anything. People drop their walls when you do. Think of it in everyday life. At work, admit, "I bombed that meeting last week, but learned from it." Your team relates, and boom, stronger team vibes. These micro skills aren't theory, they're actionable. A Harvard study found practicing social exercises like these can slash anxiety symptoms by up to 30% in weeks. Apps like Calm or Headspace even have guided sessions for this. Track your social reps there. Start small, one skill per day. But wait, once you've upgraded, how do you level up to master? That's next. Tools to become the ultimate connector.
Phase 3. The Master, becoming the social architect. You've reset your view and upgraded your basics. Now, become the master. Not just chatting, but architecting connections that last. This is where you go from participant to creator in social scenes. First tool, the 3 people theory. Every person you meet is actually 3 versions: who they think they are, who others see them as, and who they truly are deep down. You know this from yourself. Your work self differs from your home self, right? Understanding this boosts empathy. Next time someone snaps at you, think, maybe they're showing their stressed version today. It stops you from taking it personally. Inspired by psychologists like Daniel Kahneman, this mindset cuts judgment and amps up your social IQ. In our fast-paced world of remote jobs and social media, it's gold. Helps navigate misunderstandings online or off. Next, context banking. This is remembering the details that matter. Not just names, but the stuff they care about. If a friend mentions a big interview, note it mentally or in your phone. Follow up. "Hey, how'd that interview go?" It's like depositing trust in a bank. It compounds. I did this with a buddy planning a trip. A quick text asking about it turned us into closer friends. Way better than generic small talk. In American culture, where we're busy with careers and side hustles, this shows you value their time and story. Finally, social momentum. Social skills are like a car engine. Cold starts are rough, but once warm, it hums. Build momentum with tiny daily interactions. No need for big parties. Chat with the grocery clerk, compliment a neighbor's dog, or message an old classmate. Each rep oils the engine. Aim for 5-minute social bursts. That playlist you shared was fire. What else you got? Over time, anxiety shrinks because you're in practice mode. For young pros working from home, start with Zoom calls or Discord chats. Low pressure, high reward. Put it together. Reset by embracing your superpower. Upgrade with micro skills. Master with these tools. Share your stories from Reddit or Twitter. I've seen posts where introverts turned parties into friend fests using this. Ready for a challenge? Let's wrap with action. The final takeaway and challenge. So let's tie it all up. Your social anxiety, it's not holding you back, it's propelling you forward when you harness it. From the reset of understanding its roots, to upgrading with listening, curiosity, and vulnerability, to mastering empathy, context, and momentum, you've got the blueprint. Here's your 7-day challenge. Pick one micro skill or tool each day. Day 1, listen and paraphrase in one convo. Day 2, ask a discovery question, and so on. Track it maybe with hashtag social superpower on socials. Share in the comments, what's your biggest social win? Hit subscribe for more tips on leveling up your life, and like if this resonated. You've got this. Your superpower is waiting. See you in the next one.